Manchester United, Ruben Amorim and Kobbie Mainoo. What is a happy home? A happy home is a situation whereby a husband and wife will have a disagreement in the morning. The husband goes to work. But when the husband come back, in as much as they had a disagreement before leaving, the wife is telling that, honey, I've served your food, you come and eat too. And after that, when the husband is leaving the next month, he will still drop money for the home. That's what I call a happy home. Now, quote me anywhere. There is no manager in the history of football currently, like no current manager, we see a player that gives him results, even if that player does not suit his game, that sees a player that gives him results and will not play that player. No manager currently. We see a player, oh, the player gives me goal, the players give me control, the player gives me stability, the players give me everything, but stubbornly keeps the player on the bench, refusing that player game time, even if him and the player has beef. There's no manager on it. Now, let's go to the case of Kobbie Mainoo and Ruben Amorim. Now, latest report stated that, you see, Kobbie Mainoo has not been happy, right? Kobbie Mainoo has looked at Ruben Amorim and said, come, Ruben Amorim, you are not giving me game time. For this, I am unhappy and I want to leave in the January transfer window. Like, he wants to go to another club to see game time. Now, the question I want to ask myself is that, name the biggest clubs in the world currently without naming Manchester United. Right? So which club do you want to go to? You want to leave Manchester United? A club people are begging, praying, hoping to play for. You want to leave Manchester United to go where? Napoli, Crystal Palace. That's where you want to go to. This matter is already pissing me off because Kobbie Mainoo is just currently a Spoilt brat. Now let me explain something to you. Right? Now, people might be like, okay, they should give him more game time. Amorim has actually been giving Kobbie Mainoo game time, but Kobbie Mainoo has not been impressing. That is just the honest truth. He has not been impressing. The little game time they gave to Kobbie Mainoo, he has not been impressing. Because you will not tell me now, me as a manager, I'm seeing you in training. You're not really giving me that much in training. Then during game time, I give you like 20 minutes or like 25 minutes. Or okay, convince me. And you're not convincing me. You don't expect me to start you in my next game, right? Okay, now, those people that are saying that Ruben Amorim is spoiling Kobbie Mainoo's future, is being stopped, blah, blah, blah. Did Kobbie Mainoo not start the Grimsby game that Manchester United lost? He started it. I think he played like the whole 90 minutes. If I'm not mistaken, he played the whole 90 minutes, right? What did he do before they broke? Because that game, they did not start Bruno Fernandes, so, right? They did not start Bruno. It was him that was in the set. What did he do? Nothing. Right? Okay, even the Brentford game that they were winning Manchester United 2-1, and they brought him in, right, to give like stability, to make something happen. Instead, the third goal that Brentford later scored came from him. And you are expecting me now, you as a manager, let's take you as like you are the manager of Manchester United, you are seeing these things, and in training the boys, you're looking, Delina does this in the game. Do you not would you start him in your next game? Talk to the devil shame. Will you start him in your next game? Continue going on with this video. If you have stayed up to this point, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. When Ruben Amorim first came to Manchester United, Casemiro was not starting for United for like up to like 8 games straight. Casemiro was not starting. He wasn't starting in the Premier League. He wasn't starting. Then, what were we using in our midfield? We're using the likes of Kobbie Mainoo and Ungati. That's who was playing in our midfield. Kobbie Mainoo, Ungati. Kobbie Mainoo, Ungati. That's who was playing in our midfield. For those of you that could remember. But what happened? Ruben Amorim was giving him game time in the Europa League. Right? Because we had 2 competitions. So he was giving him game time in the Europa League. Okay. Prove yourself. Right? Prove yourself. And what happened? Casemiro put himself back into Ruben Amorim's plan. Simple. That is what Ruben Amorim. Ruben Amorim is not telling you that I don't like this guy. Ruben Amorim knows the quality of Kobbie Mainoo. Everybody knows. So what Ruben Amorim is saying that, Baba, fight for your sport. Simple. Once you are given an opportunity, show me that you really want to play for United. Show me that you deserve to be here. Simple. That's what Ruben Amorim is asking for. It is simple like that. Because now, you bring him on, he's not impacting games. You don't expect him to start in. Okay, now, do you know the main reason why Garnacho, like some United fans love Garnacho? Because Garnacho is the player that, keep him on the bench, he will always fight for his position. Right? Bring him on, he will always impact that game. In as much as we complain that Garnacho misses a lot, right? The quality, like, you see Garnacho's problem. Garnacho's problem has always been like his finishing, like his end product. That has always been his problem. End product. But if you bring him in 88th minute, he will impact that game. He will always impact. I could remember there was one game, I think that was about 2 seasons ago, maybe 3 seasons ago, whereby they brought in Garnacho about 85 minutes. Right? He still entered, he still scored. When now pull his shirt, now show this jersey. I've forgotten who will play. He still scored. Okay, let's go off recent. Look at last season against Leicester. I think FA Cup, that last minute header that Maguire scored. That game started, Garnacho did not start the game. United was slow, poor, nothing was happening. But 1 second average, they brought in Garnacho. Fire! Everybody, all the balls going to Garnacho, and Garnacho was delivering. The 2 goals came from Garnacho. Let's even talk about the last Europa League group stage game where we were playing that Romanian team, whether FCSB, something like that. That game, Garnacho did not start that game. The one that started in that 10 was Kobbie, Mainoo, and Eriksen. But what happened in the second half? What did Ruben Amorim do? Ruben Amorim took out one person and brought in Garnacho because the game was so slow. And when Garnacho came in, what happened? We won that game 2-0. I see what I'm saying. Let's talk about McTominay. McTominay, see, if a season starts, this is game number, I think game number 8. You're already complaining. See, McTominay last 2 seasons that I played for Manchester United, what happened? McTominay was not in the plan to be starting games for Manchester United, right? But did he complain? No, he kept calm. Anytime they say he should play, he'll come and give his best. And what happened? He was impacting games. Anytime he come in, he bring impact. Eric Ten had no choice but to make him his main man because this guy is bringing impact. He's impacting games. He started against Chelsea, he scored 2 goals. It's simple like ABC. Kobbie Mainoo, if you know you want to play for Manchester United, if you know that you believe in your heart that, see, you are better than Bruno, you are better than Casemiro, you are better than Ngati. If you believe that you are, once they bring you in, show Amorim that you deserve to be here. Not mourning and groaning. Show us, show the fans, show the Amorim, show even the players that I'm supposed to be starting ahead of you.
If you've not still subscribed, kindly hit on the subscribe option. It's going to be on this part of your screen. Smash on the like button. Give this video a thumbs up. Stay tuned for our next updates, and you're watching Everything Football.